Hey everyone, Dale here. On October 23, 2025, Valve dropped one of the most impactful CS2 updates yet, an official retakes mode, map tweaks, and optimizations. And the headline change, an expanded trade-up that lets you craft knives and gloves from 5 Covert skins. The community split instantly. Some are happy knives are finally accessible, others are stunned by the market shakeup. Today we'll break down what changed, why prices crashed, and what it means for regular players and traders alike. Here's what actually shipped on October 23, 2025. Facts only with a little spice. Official retakes mode. No more. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Community servers. Retakes is now an official Valve playlist. Clean plant retake scenarios. Fast 3 vs 3s. Perfect for warm-ups or clutch rehab after a rough premiere. The best part? Standardized rules. No janky plugins. You can finally practice proper retakes without praying the host doesn't yank the server mid-round. Expanded trade-up. The headline switch. You can now trade up 5 Covert skins directly into knives or gloves. No case rituals, no RNG sermons. Factually, this is the mechanic that pulled the market's fire alarm. Coverts turned into admission tickets to the knife club, and the economy flipped on its head. That's by design in this patch, not a loophole. While other platforms are killing the lights and going down for maintenance, GGDrop runs like clockwork, steady, confident, no surprises. And while some are flatlining, GGDrop is giving plus 15% on your deposit with promo code TRADE15. Perfect timing, the market's shaking, everyone needs reds, so it's the best moment to loot Covert skins and stack a base for crafting. Links in the description. Jump in, activate TRADE15, and let's go. Maps and technical fixes. Targeted updates to Palacio, Golden, and Rooftop to make angles play more consistent. Inferno got improved visibility in specific areas. Fewer "I didn't see you behind that pixel" moments. More fair duels. Valve also tightened UI/inventory performance and corrected Molotov smoke interactions. Yes, that one that kept producing surprises. Bottom line, the tech work is solid, retakes is legitimately useful, but the knife or glove trade-up stole the spotlight and pressed the big red reset the market button. Let's talk fallout from October 23, 2025. The market. It moved fast, and it wasn't pretty. Within hours, the CS2 skins market shed roughly $1.7 to $2.0 billion in value. Knives and gloves dropped by about 50 to 70% on average, while Covert skins spiked, often 5 to 10 times, because they instantly became tickets for the new knife-glove trade-up. Agent models and other cosmetics saw deep cuts too, in the ballpark of 60 to 80% off recent peaks. Several marketplaces slowed or paused activity as liquidity vanished and panic orders piled up. This wasn't a correction, it was a hard reset. Long-term knife holders woke up to a hole in their portfolios. Regular players, meanwhile, suddenly found the own-a-knife dream within reach. The community split right down the middle, investors mourning, casuals celebrating. And yes, it all traces back to one change: 5 Coverts. Knife, gloves. No cases, no RNG. Just a direct trade-up. The market will find a new equilibrium, but those old knife prices aren't coming back. Let's be real, the update didn't just add volatility, it reassigned who wins and who loses. Some inventories got nuked, others took off. Losers, collectors, and long-horizon knife glove holders. A broad 50 to 70% drawdown crushed anyone parked in high-ticket items, expecting permanent scarcity. Yesterday's pride pieces turned into today's portfolio holes. Non-covert cosmetics, including agent models. Many saw 60 to 80% slides off recent highs as liquidity vanished and bids failed to catch the falling floor. Marketplaces in the first hours. Several platforms slowed trades or tightened limits. Thin books, panic selling, and a lot of unfilled or slip-heavy orders. If you were leveraged on skins, this hurt. Winners, regular players. The barrier to the knife club dropped hard. No cases, no luck rights. 5 Covert skins and the trade-up does the job. Owning a knife shifted from elitist dream to reachable goal. Covert holders. The market repriced Coverts overnight, often 5 to 10 times, because they instantly became tickets for knife-glove crafting. One standout from the scripts, a player reportedly cleared about 3.3 million kelnes by being stacked in Coverts when the switch flipped. Not luck, just being in the asset that turned into the key. Pragmatic crafters. Folks who pivoted from hold knives to run trade-up math banked early. As long as the equations were positive, the loop, 5 coverts, knife gloves realization beat a panicking market. Side effects, day one memes and hiccups. Some freshly crafted knives appeared untradeable for a short while. Classic big patch teething issues. Legal under the new rules, but systems lagged behind and people waited out unlocks. Psychology, the community split. Portfolio ruined investors versus finally affordable casuals. The debate raged everywhere, but the fact stands. The rules shifted away from pure scarcity and toward accessibility. Bottom line, the pendulum swung from investment trophy to achievable item. Losers were those betting on perpetual knife, glove scarcity. Winners were covert holders and players who just wanted a knife without case roulette. The market will settle, but the old picture, knives as untouchable luxury, isn't coming back. So why did Valve pull this move on October 23, 2025? Picture the market like a stadium, and most of the merch sales have been happening outside the gates. Third-party sites had lower fees and instant cash outs, which is great for everyone except the folks who actually own the stadium. This update flipped the crowd back through the official doors. Steam's fees aren't exactly lightweight, so the meter spun fast, while several external markets conveniently went into maintenance. Funny how that works. Then there are cases. Knives and gloves used to live behind loot box curtains. Totally not gambling, said every regulator ever with a raised eyebrow, especially when kids are involved. Opening a direct path to rare items via a terminal or an operation armory, stars, not slot machines, is the clean way to keep things legal across regions without rewriting the rules country by country. And once rare gear is obtainable without loot boxes, you don't need to keep cranking out new cases. No, they're not going to vanish the ones you already own. They can just stop adding more. It's not the end of collecting, it's a new route. Less roulette, more roadmap. One more bit people underestimate: engagement. Half the player base dreams of a knife. Lower the barrier and more players actually chase that goal, and queue more matches while they're at it. Money cycles through Steam. Legal heat cools off. Players get a tangible target, and CS2 becomes less about the storefront and more about the rounds. If they can avoid day one, my knife is untradeable magic tricks. The rest is just tightening screws. We play CS2. We don't just stare at price charts. This is Dale. Drop your thoughts below. Tell me which lines are holding up for you, and if this reset helped or hurt your stash. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next breakdown. May your spreads be tight and your floors be real.